Today we will be discussing one of the topics that is surely one of the most talked about, and that would be UAE and moving to UAE. You will often hear how it is a tax haven, there is no tax to pay, and even with some recent changes, in most cases this is true. However, it is not applicable to everyone. Hello, my name is Tijana and I'm a strategy associate here at Nomad Capitalist. Here at Nomad, we help high net worth individuals reduce their taxes legally, move abroad, restructure their businesses, anything they might need to better their lives. At the moment, one of the greatest business hubs in the world would be UAE, and many of our clients have incorporated their companies there, and this is usually in the free zones with businesses they're doing with other jurisdictions that are not located on the mainland in UAE. And this will offer many benefits, such as amazing banking in UAE, first of all, then having a company there, very low requirements to keep up the company, and the possibility of having the residence permit based on the company formation. Now, UAE does seem like a heaven, like a tax haven, but in some cases it might not be as good. Let's say if you're a US citizen, it will most definitely not reduce your taxes to a zero. And if you are living in another country or deriving income from another country, that country might be entitled to collect taxes from you. In most cases, would be applicable to royalties and dividends received from another country. Now, in terms of tax treaties, this is the most popular topic when we're talking taxes. And anywhere you're moving to, you want to know if there is a tax treaty with the country you're doing business with. And UAE is not a country that has many tax treaties just because it is considered to be a tax haven with no taxes imposed. However, it is interesting to know that they do have several of these treaties in place. And some of those examples are, let's say, Canada or Ireland. And let's say if you have a company in Ireland and you're doing distributions of your dividends to a company holding entity that is located in UAE, these distributions will not have any tax withholding on them, which is extremely beneficial taking into consideration low tax in Ireland. However, if you're doing business with the US and you're receiving dividends, you're receiving distributions, or even if you have a YouTube channel that is earning money through the US-based viewership, you will have withholding on the taxes from the US. And it would be the same with many other countries where you're doing an on-ground business. And even though your company is in UAE, it doesn't necessarily mean that all of your income will be tax exempt. One thing that we value here at Nomad Capitalist, it is the proper planning. We had this client who came to us who had done quite a few missteps in his past, and one of the latest was creating a company in UAE and thinking he will reduce all of his taxes. Now, when it comes to him, he did spend some time in the US, a little more than what he was supposed to, and he got himself into the US tax nexus. And in addition to that, his business was incorporated in Europe, and most of his income was coming from a YouTube channel. His YouTube channel audience was mainly based in the US, and therefore US would hold the royalties. So another thing that he did do is he failed to report the tax residence, the foreign one from UAE that he currently has, and therefore YouTube actually withheld 24% on his worldwide income, even though only part of the income was coming from the US viewership. So the only thing he had to do there to reduce this withholding was to place the information about his tax residence, and then he would only experience withholding of 30% on the US-based viewership. And this small step has made him pay additional tax. Now, the second thing is just moving to UAE does not mean it will reduce all of your tax obligations. If you're running a business in Europe, it will be taxed in Europe, and any distributions of dividends, depending on the country, will be taxed as well. So you living in UAE with that structure will not be changing too much. And that is why there is a jurisdiction for everyone, depending on your type of business, type of person you are, what is the lifestyle you're looking for. This will all affect your move and your future planning. And that is why acting on impulse and just following what the news says is a current and good topic is not always the best thing. That is why if you were to apply and become a client here at Nomad Capitalist, we would make sure that we actually provide you with proper planning to ensure that everything is taken care of and everything has been covered. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you don't miss any of our future videos on our main YouTube channel as well as the R&D channel. You can visit our website for any information you might need, and you can also submit the application there as well. Thank you.